Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
Lago Figs.
Chamba.
796.
And you're watching an all-new episode of Chatmigos.
Assemble!
That was great.
Yeah, that was good.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Uh-oh.
DMX.
Yeah. There's somebody at the door.
Uh-oh.
Can you hold it down for me real quick?
Ooh,
Let's go.
maybe it's a package. Lago, how
Hey.
you doing today?
Hey man, I just came back now. Actually, it was in the afternoon, but I went on a Target run
Oh,
and I found these. I was looking at these at one point, and I found these, and they were on super clearance. These Yu-Gi-Oh guys,
who
they're
makes
from-
those?
Fat Mojo. I never heard of them,
Oh,
but like I remember like last week I was looking at them and I was like, $15 for these. There was like $15.
Yeah.
I went today, $4.50.
Perfect.
nice.
Like,
So,
that's
like, now the problem is like I have Kaiba and Joey Wheeler, but I don't have Yugi, and I need Yugi.
Mm.
So
And
if
he's
anybody-
$30.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know that's the problem. Like, it's,
How much is Yugi? Is it going to be 15? Are you okay
No.
with 15 for him?
uh,
They don't have him?
they had him last week for 15,
Oh.
and I said no for 5.
Oh, maybe that's
10.
what
I'd even
happened. They
go for
sold
10.
out on Yugi. And they're like, no one's going to want these two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down.
Anybody out there sees Yugi for a good price? Let me know.
$4.99 is a good price. That's the only price. Lago.
$350.
It's even cheaper. It's even cheaper.
No, $450 is crazy. I paid $10 for the thing, but 15 is just too. I thought it was too much. They don't have
I've
like.
never heard of that company before. I
Me
wonder if it's
either. They're like
another name.
they're kind of cheap looking, but hey,
What's it called? Fat Toad?
Fat Mojo. So
Fat
like
Mojo.
At Mojo.
that's the logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Fat with PH. So
PH.
yeah. How you guys doing?
I'm all right.
What day is it today? Tuesday?
It is Tuesday. Yes.
Tuesday.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm drinking, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
And there's a lot
Yeah.
of toy news.
There is a lot.
News.
There's a lot.
All right. Well, let's see. You guys already. We already went through.
It was
how
just
everybody's
me.
doing?
Oh, how are you, Cheney? Sorry.
Yeah.
Tired and busy and wondering why people can't read the no solicitation sign that I have in front of my door.
Nah,
So yeah,
that's not important.
yeah,
Give him a Stone Cold
understand.
Stunner. It'll be fine.
yeah. I don't know about that. I don't even know what that is, but
Come on.
anyway.
Come on, Jay, you don't know what a Stone Cold Stunner is. Come on.
He knows what it is.
Yeah.
Not really. I
You were dishing them out last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing it in the Pancheezies thing.
Oh. Yeah, shout out to Poncho and his wrestling stream. It's
If
amazing.
anyone's not watching those, definitely check it
Yeah,
out.
go check that out. I don't even do the wrestling, but that's cool.
I love it.
They're fun. They're super fun.
But we have a very special guest sitting in the back room that we should bring him in here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. What's up, Junior?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Podcast intro.
He's back.
Hell of an entrance.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm Augie. I know why I'm a special guest. I'm like MVP everywhere else.
Oh, how are you doing today, Junior?
Good. How are you?
Oh,
Well, we
not
heard that.
bad. Yeah. We already heard that.
We're screaming
Mhm.
positive. Fat Mojo, by the way, they did Bob's Burgers and they did the DuckTales reboot.
Ah.
Mm. See, that's why we have you here, Junior.
Yeah.
You know everything.
Yes,
thank you.
Yes, you should be.
Yeah, between him and Augie, they know
Yeah, it's like an
everything.
encyclopedia.
I was
Yep.
excited. Thank you first of all for reaching out. I'm still recovering from surgery, and then it was just a very sweet gesture to say, hey, more I thought about it, I said, kind of coming through the door if I work around this window, so this is a feasible thing for me. So what to do it. What was funny was the joke is everything gets bought by him and mailed to me from Frank and Sons, but me being away, there's been like Walmart and Target resets, which are precipitated with these clearances. So I found so much, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have a plethora of stuff." And then they're like, "Oh, we don't do that here."
Yeah.
Like a third of my haul is all around me. It's like Adam.
And that's why we don't do it. We've only got an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't want to waste any more time. So thank you.
Right.
Let's go.
Awesome. All right. Well, before we get any further, let's go ahead and check in with our wonderful, amazing, spectacular web of Chatmigo.
Web of. That was funny. The web of.
So let's kick it off here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Let YouTube know you like what you see. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. We've got a lot of cool stuff here. And if you're not a member, we've got over 100 extra episodes for you to check out in our backlog. So go check those out. So without further ado, we're very happy that you're here hanging out, ready to talk toys with us. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to join us today. So we greatly appreciate that. And we're going to kick it off here with Grumps. He was waiting forever, for a long time. Yeah, 12:31 p.m.
Whoa.
Pacific Standard Time. He was in here ready to rock and or roll.
This guy's
So he's-
devoted. Nice.
Yeah, he's been waiting around a while. So shout out to Grumps. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, sir. We got Mark Rose in the house. Uncanny Sculpts. What's going on, Tyler? CL Adams is here. Taco Boy. What is up, Taquito? Shelf Presence is here. Cat McKay Random. What is up, man? We've got oh, it jumped on me. Okay, Marcus E is in the house. Rick Jones. Koopa Steve is here. Disavowed Action Figures. Thick Nick is in the house. We got Saf Amateur Hour is also here. Bearded Builds. What is up, Bearded Builds? Donald Layton is here. Born Tatum. What is up, Born Tatum? CFL Church is in the house. Action Figure Academy is here. We've got Sonic Rockman X. Thank you for joining us today. We've got the Machu Man. I want to be the Machu Man is in the house. What's up, Machu? We've got Esteban is here. Thank you for joining us, Esteban. Venom 24 is also here. Toy Rensu's in the house. What's up, Toy Rensu?
Loves it.
Yes. Nick's Figs is here. Thank you for joining us, Nick's Figs. Pletho is also here. Yoko, what is up, Yoko? Donald Layton is here. Just Chef 45 is here. Brick Something. What is up, Brick Something? Shadowbird is also here. Literally Action Figs is in the house. Salacious Crumb, what is up? Thanos Copter, thank you for joining us today. Omega Weapon 13 is also in the house. Machinita Silva is here. Thank you for joining us. And I think we're all caught up. So thank you, everybody, so much. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and, let YouTube know that you like the stream. So without further ado, we've got some toy talking to go over. I don't know. Do we put Junior on the hot seat again since it's just him?
Maybe we can give him a pass. He's shaking his head no.
What's to know?
But maybe at the end, Junior. So don't think that you're off the hook.
Speak. Talk slow.
If you don't behave, you'll have to do the hot seat at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I totally could kill time with like everything I got.
Yeah.
Not true.
We don't have time to kill today, though. We'll move right along then. We'll move right along. So let me go ahead and bring this up here. Where is it at? All right, there it is. So if you have not already, go check out our, what is it, T Creator or Creator Spring or Spring? Creator Spring.
Yeah.
Okay. Go check out our Creator Spring. We've got some wonderful new designs here by the Chamba. Get yourself a sticker. Get yourself a coffee mug. Get yourself a t-shirt. And you've got the other designs here from the Chamba as well. Wonderful, wonderful designs. Or if you want the classics, they're there as well. And there's a plethora of different things to choose from. So go check that out and get yourself some cool new Chatmigos gear, if you will. Oh, and there's the link in the chat right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes. A mug, sticker, it's all there. So thank you, everybody, so much for that. And we will continue on here. From now on, starting today, the last episode of the month is going to be pretty much an open house kind of deal. So we'll throw a link in the chat, and if you guys want to hop in, talk some toys with us, that'll be the thing on the last Tuesday of the month for Chatmigos Assemble. And that was that's Chamba's idea, wasn't it?
No, it was either that or just the four.
Yeah,
that was the idea.
Guys,
huh?
It's a team effort.
Yes, always a team effort. Always.
That's a great idea.
Well, just to clarify, we are talking toys, not talking trash.
I was just gonna highlight that. Do we have to talk toys or can we talk trash?
If the
Chatmigos.
That's an
They're
extra.
on too.
All right, so let's see. What do we got going on here today? All right.
Got lots and lots to talk about.
Oh, we
Yes, we do, Lago.
After this message, here we go.
Oh, man.
All right, so if you missed Thursday night show, go check it out. It was a lot of fun. Definitely good times. I was inspired by the Wolverine Deadpool trailer, so I took a picture with Wolverine and Deadpool. Pretty crazy.
Cool.
And that dio is dope too.
Yes, that diorama is made by the one and only DMC, the man, the myth, the legend.
You have a studio. How do you do this every week?
Yeah. He's a magician.
Yes.
No, it's very impressive, and I'm like, man, I always fawn. I have friends who do this too, and they're just like, oh, and it makes it sound like it takes 5 seconds, and it doesn't. It's well done.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that one took a little while. It's all about, what is it? Space management. That's what it's all about. Let me tuck this over here. Did I remember where it was? Okay, yeah, let me grab that. And then, throw it up and whatnot. So, all right, let's get it moving here. You know what? I will let Junior pick. I think I know what he's going to pick already, but
Man,
all right. How did I know?
someone was like, but why is he orange?
What?
Yeah. Oh God. I would say, am I pre-ordering this? Yes, but I can't because I'm pretty sure Augie will see this first.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Wow.
Yeah.
They need, is it now? Are we just discussing Cutman himself, or does this like cycle eventually into Electman and?
Oh well, you can go over all three.
From my understanding, pre-orders went up yesterday. Please support this line. I'm a lurker, and it's very nice that you give me a platform at this point in time. It was just I sometimes get a little troubled when I hear like this doesn't have the legs that Street Fighter might have. Another line near and dear to my heart, and I just, you know what, anyone who can hear the sound of my voice, you guys got to pre-order these figures. They're incredible, and I don't think anyone's ever done like a full roster, and that's something that I think is the main strength that Data Toys brings to the table. They're willing to say, hey, we're gonna give you a real good faith effort. I can't wait to see Gutman and Bombman just round out at least this first year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be awesome,
man. Chamba, I just want to say thank you so much for mentioning adjustable face plates.
Dude,
I think
it would have been better because like you could swap it out with this one, you know what I mean? Any Mega Man that you do in the future, you could just swap the face plates. You don't have to mold the whole head, and it would have been so
really
good.
Cool if you want to do different heads,
for sure, but
it's
expressions, you can't share expressions is the problem, because you could do different expressions for every Mega Man release and then just use those expressions.
I mean, it's also positive for them, which is great. I mean, for me, something like this prints money. I mean, I don't know. I guess the issue then becomes, how do you get all these Mega Mans out? But I would always, when other licensors I used to deal with would talk about having this license, I'd give them the art book, and I never understood why. For me, if I were doing this line, I would be doing them as 2-packs with the Robot Master and Mega Man and the color deco that they're weak against, or just something that, you reuse the weapons, you reuse the tooling with Mega Man, so you're always saving tooling on one toy out of the whole set. But look how beautiful he looks. It's just amazing to see someone just take a line, and there's no, in my view anyway, there's no learning curve. There's no finding your footing, and this later wave is stronger than the first wave. Like, they're that crisp right out of the gate. That's off the Data Toys. These are incredible, and people need to reward good work.
All right, Mario.
Oh, I love it, dude. I've been waiting since. God, when was the last time we got Mega Man figures? Probably not ever from like the video game, but I remember. You guys remember? Like maybe it was like the early '90s or late '80s when they had.
Oh, you mean the Mega Man cartoon?
Yeah, I think it was the cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and I've always dreamed about like them doing like a line where it's just the game and they complete the roster. And you bring up a good point about the face plates, and I think a way to sell additional Mega Man is just maybe those expressions are exclusive to that color. You know?
Exactly.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But like,
Exactly.
if it was faceplates, it would have been great because that way,
Yeah, you
if
can
the expression that
kinda
you
like
want
what-
from the later one.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's an SH figure arts DLC.
Exactly. There you go. So,
Mhm.
but I love this. I'm excited for this wave. I love Cutman. Is he? Do people not remember him as being orange? What do they think? He's red?
Sometimes they make them red. Yeah.
No, it's orange.
Yeah, he's orange. That's
Yeah.
higher. I think maybe they're remembering the Sentinel Cutman because wasn't he?
Yeah,
red?
I have
They
like
made
one of
him
those
red.
candy
Yeah.
toys that he's red too. So I think it just
Mm.
depends.
Yeah,
But
but I've
he's
always
usually
remembered him to be
yeah.
orange. Yeah,
Mm,
and
he's
I never
always
got that figure. So yeah, I want Cutman. I want Gutsman for sure. And yeah, I agree with Junior. Support this line because I want this. I almost swore right there. Jeez. I want this so bad. I want the whole roster. So yeah, I'm doing my part. You guys should do yours too.
All right, Chamba.
Yeah, I mean, this is I just like with the Street Fighter. If the goal is to complete the entire cast, that's it. We've never had that before, especially like with Mega Man. Rarely do we even get Robot Masters. For the most part, they'll just make Mega Man,
Cutman.
maybe X, maybe
Mhm.
Rush, maybe, and then it's like bye, and they're like, come on, man, what are you
Mhm.
doing? So, and to see these, like, if anyone has Wave 1 in hand, you'll know that how good they are. For the
Yeah.
price point, what you're getting so much. Again, it's like Jada's doing this thing where they're showing you what you can get for this price, and you think, wait a second, if they can do it, why aren't other companies doing something like this? I don't get it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I can't wait for this. I have to most likely I'm gonna pre-order it, but if provided that the local sellers here get it up for pre-order, because I'm just gonna get it from Australia. It's roughly the same price. But yeah, I gotta wait until they get it up. With the Street Fighter line, they basically didn't open up for pre-order, but then once it's in stock, it's like, here you go. And I'm like, all right, here you go. Here's my
What's the
money.
release date on these?
Let's see. Let me see. I'm not sure.
Chamba, do you go to Comic-Con?
Which one? San Diego? Yeah,
You're the first person that's ever asked to specify. Every time I say Comic-Con, people assume San Diego. I love that. But yeah, you go or?
Yeah, I go. I try to go annually. Yeah.
I was just wondering if the timing's there, maybe you'd be able to get it.
That's the thing. I'm just wondering when this is out, and I
Yeah.
think that's going to be a factor because if it's obviously available when I'm there, I'm gonna snag them all.
Mhm.
But if worse comes to worse, I'll just order it when they arrive in Australia. But I want the entire thing.
Mhm.
Wait, didn't they Wave 1 drop last time we were there? Oh no,
No.
it dropped around Decon. I'm misremembering at Decon.
Yeah.
We all took a trip.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
okay.
Look how good that Mega Man is. I wasn't even planning on getting the alternate color Mega Man, but I'm like,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yep.
For those of you guys buying the line, if Mega Man came out in other colors, would you be with the weapons? Are you getting them or no?
Oh, sick.
At this rate, I think it depends on what they're gonna do with the accessories that go with it and what expression it comes with. But I wish it was, swappable face expressions because that would have just made me,
If they kept
want
this
them even more.
and they release all the Robot Masters, like fantasy wise, right? They'll release all the Robot Masters from the first game, and they've already teased now the second game, which was
Mhm.
bigger than the first game, which is
Mhm.
how you have to get the second roster. I actually would like to see, speaking of Chamba's idea, like doing a multi-pack as a next level exclusive or something.
Yeah, I would like. Here's a bundle.
Yeah.
Do one
I'll do
game,
it.
Mega Man 1.
I think
Born-
you're right.
Born thinks you already have the Jada one, Lago.
No, this is like a mystery box, like little candy toy.
The SM,
It's a candy toy.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
wish I
and
got
he's
them.
red for some reason. So
Yeah.
I think that's where people are confused because
maybe.
some
Makes
places
sense.
probably make it red. I don't know.
See, the orange is from the game. That's
Yeah, I
my
know.
con-
I always remember him orange.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Me
Like,
too.
I had a vinyl figure. He was orange too, but this one's
Mhm.
red. I don't know.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
I guess.
What are your thoughts, Lago?
Oh, I agree with everybody. I think this is a great line, great price, and I hope they continue it so we get the Robot Masters because we haven't seen those. You don't see them a lot. Like I know 3-0's Kota Bakia is doing Mega Man stuff, but they're not going to go and do the Robot Masters. So I think
Right.
Jada's our only hope. My only thing is I don't know if they're retail because I never see them at,
No, they're not
at
retail.
stores.
They're not.
They're
They're
not.
not.
Okay.
That's the problem, I feel.
I never saw them in stores, and I'm like, maybe I'll get this. No, but you're right, they're not.
You think they would do well in stores?
I think at like the NECA section at Target, they'd be
I
fine.
think so too.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of like plushies with like video game plushies over there and stuff, like video game type of things.
Mhm.
I think they did well. They would do
Dude,
well.
aren't the Sega figures in retail? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
come on, Mega Man's way more popular than those. Yeah, Mega
Mhm.
Man's way
Yes,
more popular
those.
than those. So
Oh,
Those
those
are
are
nice.
awesome. Where'd you
Yeah.
get? You got them around here? Oh well, not around here.
Yes,
but by
Walmart.
you?
So
See,
Walmart's
Walmart, like,
the resets right now, and I'll just like to say, the Jack specific, the orb has a hole but no stand.
Oh.
Yeah, use one of the Jada ones.
Jack's
He's a Jada
have
fan.
a stand.
They're bigger than I thought. Like I thought they were small. They look pretty big.
No, they're small.
Oh, they're small. Okay,
They're like five,
Alright.
five and a half inch scale.
5.5.
But yeah, like if they can rock up at Walmart, why can't
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah. I think it's just in due time, you know.
I think so.
Like definitely if you want to see them at retail, support them for sure.
Like the sound of
Uh, I love the way these look. I'm all in. It's kind of for me. It's just like, yeah, no. When am I ever going to get a chance to get Robot Masters like this?
Mhm. This good.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, no. I'm all
And
in.
at the price.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are I mean, I don't want to say skyrocket. I don't know the legs on Mega Man in general as a fandom, but what I will say is like, as toy collectors, when you see the aftermarket value or the definitive nature of this piece, you don't need anything else after this. So get it now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Let's go ahead and keep it moving then. Let's see. Mario, where are we gonna go next?
You know what? Believe it or not, let's talk Ghostbusters.
What?
All right.
Yeah, because I have a good reason, and I think you guys are gonna like it.
Okay.
So, one, this is pure nostalgia. I really love the way they look. It takes me back to the '80s Toy Rensu, which is when I wanted all these figures. I think they look great, but I was reading the caption and it says they will be starting their 6.5-inch figure line,
Yeah.
and the wheels started turning, and I'm like, X-Men maybe in 6.5.
No.
No, who's saying no and like crushing my dreams?
No, I want them. I just don't see anything outside of the four walls of Hasbro's contract.
Yeah.
But is 6.5-inch, would that be considered outside?
That
of
is it's slightly domestic. I mean, 6.5 is the wrestling figures technically.
It's standard. Like even Marvel
It is
Legends is 6.5. Yeah.
If they go 6.5 and they don't call them action figures and they call them like adult collectibles,
Yep.
maybe they can get away with it. You know?
you have
There's a lot of terminologies. Yeah.
in Mopex, right? So they just need that, I guess, legitimacy of the upper price point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then how much are you willing to spend?
Dude,
on these then at that
we
point?
talked about it. I know how much I'd be willing to spend for
All right. Well, you know what you would be willing to
So
spend.
these they're going to be coming out in 2-packs, which is pretty
Yeah.
awesome. So the price is
Okay.
going to be they're trying to be reasonable with the price, but it's Mondo, so it's a higher end line. So
It doesn't look like they'll move too well, but I think they'll move good enough. And these Man,
These
they're really hitting that nostalgia sweet spot.
These aren't exactly what you're gonna
No.
get. These are just
Concept.
renders by the
Fun.
designer Alex Brewer, and he did these back in October, and kind of started making the wheels turn. And so it might be kind of what you're gonna get, but he put up an update that it's gonna be better than watch what we're gonna do with it. But
Oh
yeah,
wow.
some people are getting confused because they're like, "This is it," and I'm like, "No, it's not. It's an idea of what it might look like." Because it's the same designer.
He's nailed the sculpt though. Like as
It's
far
the
as
same,
start.
it's the same designer going to be doing it. So like the same artist is going to be doing it. So it's going to look
messing around on his downtime.
it really was. It really was. This is fan art.
Like it's all uphill from here, guys. Like just wait for it.
Yeah. All right. What are your thoughts on these, Junior?
Look at the ghosts. Like
They look great.
I'm stupid. I just don't know like the technique or the names, but it's just look how they make them like that kind of translucence. Like they look like they're actual like plasma.
And slimy.
It's those are the little things that's like, holy crap, these people paid attention. And Hasbro, what are you doing? Like you were asleep at the wheel. Any casual would we Augie and I had Portuguese parents. We never went to the movie theaters. Completely missed the boat on Ghostbusters. Our first exposure was the Filmation one, which we loved. And then we had the real Ghostbusters. Like as a 6-year-old, we were like getting pissed off at their hubris. Like, oh, they're the real ones. But then we started watching it, and it was really, really amazing. The animation's incredible, and any casual worth their salt would probably at least get these 4 guys. So I don't know. I'm thrilled they're coming out, and I'm thrilled the right people are working on it that care about it. But it's a strange. There's got to be logistics behind why Hasbro didn't put them out in a plasma collection. But I don't know. Their loss is Mondo's gain, I suppose.
Yeah, it's looking like it, huh?
6.5 inch is also portends good things for other properties. So,
Hey, every inch counts, man.
Indeed. What are your thoughts, Chamba?
They look fantastic. I love this cartoon as a kid, and I'm really curious to see how far they'll go beyond the 4. I mean, I'd purchase a Janine. Janine the cartoon was awesome. But yeah, we'll see where they go, and I'm really curious to see what their plans on in regards to engineering and articulation, because it is a smaller scale. Will they try to push it a little bit further? Again, single joints you can achieve a lot with single joints still. I'm just curious to see
what are your expectations? More Kenner style figures or more ghosts from the cartoon? I just remember with Silverhawks, to my utter amazement,
right?
I love cartoon accuracy, but then people were like, man, I really like what Kenner did, and they really wanted a lot of that nostalgia toy stuff. Where do you guys fall on Ghostbusters?
They could honestly do one, like, at this point, because it's Mondo doing it, because it is going to be a collector line.
Yeah.
I could see it doing it more towards the toy based as far as the ghosts go. And that could be due to licensing as well. Like, we don't know what the rules are in regards to like the ghosts from the cartoon, whether or not they can actually do those ones specifically. But I'm curious to see what the 2-pack's going to actually consist of, though.
Indeed. I personally, I want them to go, full cartoon with it, because we never really got legitimate cartoon versions of these characters. So it looks great. Lago, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm excited because this can be kind of like, if this does well, it could be a hint at some other properties getting made in this scale.
The gateway, yep.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people really want this scale, and I'd be down for this scale too. I'm excited for the people that are huge Ghostbusters fans. I know. Shout out to the YHS podcast. They're the ones that had Attack Peter on, and he was giving them all the info. So they're the ones that kind of broke the news, and they're huge Ghostbusters fans. So they're super excited, and I'm glad they got this. And I love me. I love what Mondo's doing. It feels like artists creating toys, and giving you art toys with a little bit of a little bit of movement, and I really like that about them. So super excited, and I can't wait to see. Hope it does well, and hopefully it opens doors to more things.
Indeed. I love this little, I guess, SketchUp or concept here. If they follow this and add in decent articulation and knowing Mondo, they'll probably throw in a slew of accessories too.
Mhm.
This probably isn't just what we're gonna get.
It's
So
the price point, right? If they have to meet a price point, they have to throw in those extra things in a way.
Mhm.
Just to make
Exactly.
it worth it.
Yeah. So I mean, if they come out looking remotely like this, it'll be great.
Have you guys ever seen the mini mates?
I did. I have them actually.
Yeah, me too. They did Sam Hain. They did Louis Tully, and I feel like that's a really good litmus test for like character variety.
Hmm.
The mini mates is a pretty good blueprint.
One thing that I'm thinking of is like I hear it a lot, like in our like community, our little niche community, like articulation, this and that. I don't think you're going to be getting crazy articulation with these.
Right. Agreed.
But you're going to be getting a good amount.
Good enough, yeah.
good enough. So it's more the design, I think, and the paint
100%
application
design.
and the accessories,
Mhm.
shelf presence. No pun intended, shelf presence is in there, but yeah. Shout out to shelf presence. But yeah, like all this stuff is what they're about. So what you see here is just a taste of what you're gonna get. It's gonna look even better than this. So it's cool.
Yeah, we need them to be ninjas. Did you? As long as they have, that's how I feel about toys in general. As long as they have the articulation that makes them do their iconic things, I don't need to go much further.
100%. I think the articulation should match the character.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, like you're not gonna get again like any of these guys posing like Spider-Man. That's not. It's not necessary. It's not what they do. Don't get me wrong. If they did it, it's like cool. But was that needed really?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting any amazing Yamaguchi Ghostbusters.
No.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy, though.
Although you would probably buy that.
I would.
Imagine the poses of them blasting, like getting together.
That's crazy though.
It's like flying through the air.
Yeah, we've never seen the Ghostbusters like that.
With those little heads the stylized heads they make.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just got 37 points of articulation, guys.
Yeah. No, I'm really interested to see how much what the price point's going to be on them per 2-pack and what they come with, and basically just to kind of like speculate of like what they could possibly do for other lines. Like that would be that's where my head is going. But this is definitely this is great. This is great news. This is what we've all wanted to hear. Coming from Mondo is like, do 6-inch scale figures. So hopefully these do great, and then they start looking at their other properties and go, can we do Batman? Can we do X-Men in 6-inch? So all right, let's keep it moving here. Chamba, where are we going to go next?
Let's go to the Solar Chogokin Mecha Godzilla.
You got it.
Yeah, this looks amazing. It's the Solar Chogokin, so it won't scale with your monster arts if you have those. They're a little bit larger than that. They tend to be a little bit larger than that, but if you're a fan of like the classic 1974 design, you're not going to beat this.
This is amazing looking.
Looks absolutely beautiful. It goes. Pre-orders go up on 10th of May. I don't know what the price is going to be. I wrote it down somewhere, but I forget what it was. But yeah, usually Solar Chogokin's got die-cast parts in there, and there's usually LEDs, and yeah, some of these are showcasing it here, and it looks phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. At this point, though, it's like I would love to get this. But again, it's not going to match anything because of just the size alone. I've got a bunch of kaiju figures, but he'll tower over all of them. That's the problem. And you kind of want to, with the Solar Chogokin stuff, you kind of want to display them where they're really highlighting what the figure is. And yeah, so space alone for this would be, you'd need some decent space. But yeah, you're hitting all the classic poses. Like again, this thing is not supposed to move like Spider-Man. So long as you can do all the actual Mecha Godzilla poses, you're set. And they're obviously covering it with how it looks there.
We got a very generous super chat from Cat McKay Random. Says does Soul Chogokin scale with Super 7 Ultimate?
How tall is the ultimate? The ultimates from the Toho ultimates, the Godzilla ones, are they like 8 inches, give or take?
I'm
Because
not sure.
if they're about 8 inches, maybe. Let me check something. Because usually Solar
Yeah,
Chigokins are
I
roughly
think
all
they
the
are.
same
I think it
size.
is 8 inch. Yeah.
8 inches?
Yeah, they're not super big. Yeah.
Solar Chigokins vary depending on which character they are for the most part. I want to
Yeah.
see if I can find.
I have a leopard and it's pretty small. It's like
Right, that's why. And like, but I'm looking at like the Voltus 5, and that one's like
Yeah.
9, almost 10 inches tall. So it's going
It
to vary.
says
depending on-
8.5 to 9
Oh,
inches.
okay.
So.
there you
There
go.
we go. But yeah, I want to find one specifically for this guy because I know they've got a set height for him.
I'd have to run through my room. I have Aphrodite A, Soldier Koken, but I think
Okay.
she's 8.
But yeah, they're usually taller than 7 inches. But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know how far they'll go from there. Let me see if I can.
All right. What are your thoughts on this, Junior?
My friend is a huge Godzilla fan, huge kaiju nut. He collects a lot of these expressions. I'm with Chamba. I guess you have to be a Mecha Godzilla fan. Has I don't know if there's been other releases of this particular design because this feels new to me. You said this is what 1974?
Yeah, 74 design. Okay, so this guy's about 10.5 inches tall.
But that's the
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a niche piece. I think it's going to be for people who, it looks like even its base looks like sort of like the launch pad for wherever it came from. I think it's just like a nice little marquee piece that's going to be just sort of like a statement thing on your shelf or in your display case. A lot of the Solar Chikoka and stuff, at least for me, it has to be just a few pieces. It's very rare when they kind of build on it. I know they've done it with the Go Nagai stuff. Mazinger Z. I have Mazinger Z. I have Aphrodite. I have Doblas and what was the other one? Blah 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 K7 or whatever his name was. Two of the villains from Mazinger. And I just like them because they just stand there and you can, just like this Mecha Godzilla, you can kind of give him its signature moves. And when he's flying that torpedo style, he's kind of doing like the E Honda flying headbutt.
Yeah,
Does he have a flight stand for that?
I don't know. It doesn't like they haven't really shown off all the accessories that it comes with, but it would suck if he doesn't have a stand. And honestly, because it's a die-cast piece, you'd have to have a very sturdy stand with this.
Just set him on the shelf like that.
Just set him
on
just
his
laying on
belly.
just laying on the shelf. That'd be silly. It's like sliding on it.
Trainee. No, yeah, I feel like it should be like a clear arm, maybe that or something.
It'd have to
It
be
is
fairly
an absolutely unique piece for the price point. I think they'll get the audience that they seek to get for sure.
After conversion, it's about $230 USD.
Oh, that's not bad.
And 10 inches and like everything that's thrown into it, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a pretty piece for sure.
Yeah. All right, Mario, what are your thoughts?
You know what I think this is? I think this is it's a centerpiece, especially again if you're a Mecha Godzilla fan. I'm pretty sure Kyle's gonna pick this up. There's no way that he doesn't get this, but dude, the level of detail on this thing is amazing. Not only like the rivets, but if like on maybe like a zoomed in shot, you can see like the discoloration on some of the metal panels and stuff, man. I think it looks great, but I don't collect any kaiju stuff, so this is an easy pass for me, but it looks rad. And you know what? I'm pretty sure it's going to come with like a specific flight stand.
It should.
Like all the Macross stuff did, you know?
Yeah.
So, but that makes sense. I mean, they're planes, so. But I'd be surprised if it doesn't come with a dedicated flight stand.
Okay. Lago?
Yeah, I mean, I love the way this looks. It reminds you of like the old style like robots you would get at like when you're a kid and your dad gets you like a robot or something like that. So I like how geometric it is. I love this design. Such a cool design. I'm not super into kaiju, so I'm not gonna pick this up, but it's probably one of the coolest Mecha Godzillas I've seen. I really do like it, and now that it's 10 inches, that even brings it up a notch.
You're tempted, Lago.
No, I gotta chill.
Yeah, this is a big boy.
These things
He's
get
10.5 inches.
10.5 inches is crazy.
Yeah.
For 250 or 230, what you said?
About 230, 240, something
That's
like
a
that.
great. I think
After
that's a
conversion.
great price.
Mhm.
And just with the eyes lighting up, that head sculpt, like the head design, is so cool.
Mhm.
Wow, man, it's really cool.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
this
say
thing-
flight stand, by the way. So
No?
it just says display base set.
You got a
Mm,
spring,
it's a rip off.
Alright. Yep.
Yeah.
Putting him on his
Yeah.
belly then.
It's garbage.
Well,
It's garbage, guys.
It's over.
Avoid it.
It's not worth it.
How quickly he turns.
Right. I'm kidding.
Save your money, everyone.
Yeah, this thing is
Five on
beautiful.
Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
I hate how good it
You
looks.
getting it, Chamba? You getting it?
I hate how good it looks. Again, it just
Oh, nice.
it won't fit anywhere. That's the problem. Like he's gonna tower over every single kaiju that I have, and I'm like, I can't accept that.
Don't you have the other Mecha Godzilla?
Yeah, but this one.
I thought you.
Kiryu? No, I wish I
Look at his
could.
nostrils. Like that. How awesome is that? That's so cool.
Yeah. Also, the light up, the change.
The
You can change
light
that
up,
color. It's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, this thing looks absolutely beautiful. Like it's amazing looking. It just like pulls my eyes into like all the different parts in the design. And the best part about it to me is it looks like there's a little man in a costume.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool. I love when they do that. Like when it's like, oh yeah, no, this is exactly what, we're going for the exact look of, the costume of said character. And
You can see where his head is.
uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can see, yeah.
Imagine had little eyeballs in there. That'd be
Yeah, no,
sick.
it's in his neck. You can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah, the vents. That's the only way he was
Got
able to
the
breathe and
that'd be
see.
crazy.
Head in there.
Movable eyes.
Yeah. It looks awesome, man. It looks super cool. I don't collect much Godzilla stuff, hardly at all. So this is definitely a pass for me, but man, if I did, I would definitely consider getting this because it looks awesome. But if he doesn't have a flight stand, I'm not gonna lay this, $200 and some odd dollar figure just on his belly.
Maybe he's got wheels. He can,
He's
roll
one of
them.
those 796 flight stands, man.
There you go.
You'd need so
go.
many.
Yeah.
You're calling this flight stands weak?
Yeah. No, it's just there's so much of it.
You know what? I'd be up to that challenge. Let's do it. Let
There
me
you
borrow
go.
someone's Solar Chigogan.
Someone's $200 solid Chigoki. Let me balance it.
All right, let's keep it cooking here. Lago, where are we gonna go next?
Let's go. It's either Broly or Mondo Thundercats, whichever one you want to choose for me.
You tell me.
Okay.
Broly.
All right, let's go to Broly.
Yeah.
Broly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
This is Beast Deities. Once again,
Your boys.
my boys, the Deets, they're here.
The deets.
The beast.
The Deets. This is a Broly they're coming out with. 5K had it up for like a couple hours and then it sold out. Or I don't know if it sold out. They just made it timed because of, trying to get away with it. But
Yeah.
People were complaining about the head being too small, and they did talk about they're going to make the head larger. You can see this thing is a giant. But yeah, it's a Broly. The SHF Brolys, they're going crazy on the aftermarket. So this is a great option for people that don't have a Broly. Me personally, I decided not to pick this one up because I'm more excited for the Super Saiyan 3 and the Super Saiyan 4 that they did mention that's going to come out. They even mentioned the battle damage version. So I'm more tempted by those because I already have the SHF one. So I feel like this is the proportions are very different. It's it's a totally different figure. But for me, I'd rather get something that I don't have at all. My Dragon Ball collection is just too many. So like I
gotta trim mine down.
Yeah,
it's to the point now where it's just like I've got like 1.0s and 2.0s and all kinds of stuff. It's like I gotta go through and like kind of like prune the edges a little bit, if you will.
Unless it's a Vegeta. Unless it's a Vegeta.
Right. Well, that's different.
But
you have a dedicated shelf that makes
but
sense.
people were going crazy for it, and people were upset that it did time it. You never know. 5K is crazy. They might just put it out again for a little bit, and you can pick it up. But yeah, I'm more excited about the Super Saiyan 3 and the Super Saiyan 4 with the fur and everything. That's gonna look cool.
All right. What about you, Junior? Did you get in on this?
You know, it's so funny. We didn't know. I wanted to stay away from stuff that we already collect so much, and I didn't really want to get into it. That said, I actually do own Broly. I think I own both.
Oh,
Nice.
I bought two for other friends, and one either backed out, or I was like, oh, he's actually a really strong design, and I might figure out he's cool and be glad I have him. So I have the previous ones.
nice. The real one.
The Wolf Head. Yeah, I enjoy watching this. I want to watch the series. I just have this. I'm already watching so many different anime right now, and I'm afraid that if I get into this series, that I'm gonna really have a lot of FOMO about it. I already have one friend going back and buying him even the hard to find collector pieces because he wants every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Poor dude.
Yeah, it's a huge line.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a couple of the androids, and I saw Vegeta, which is my favorite character from the series.
Good.
And
Junior's the best, man. Junior's the best.
By the way, it's his favorite character.
and I went to. I keep seeing him at Walmart, and I bought him a couple times, and I just was like, no, you can't buy something else, and I have returned him, but I will. I might go back and get Vegeta. Like I might just be like, okay, just get this guy.
Yeah, do it for Vegeta.
Yeah,
But
do it for Vegeta.
This is more of a statement on I love that Figure Arts does like 19 versions of Dragon Ball, and I know they do like probably double-digit percentages above all their other brands, but I really wish some of their other brands got this level of you know what, we could tweak it a little bit more. And
this is
third party, man.
Yeah, this is Beast Deities.
I love the double arm pose.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. If it's an iconic pose, give them the resources they need to do what they need to do.
Yeah, they even have like the hand holding Goku's like bangs. That's cool. Like these just little hints.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. So like in one of the scenes, he's holding Goku just one hand like that. It's pretty sick. So, and that wolf head is pretty cool too. Actually, out of all the animal heads, like that one is really cool. It reminds me of like Altered Beast or something.
Yeah. All right, Mario, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I'm kind of bummed that I missed out. I actually have the original Broly, but I hate to admit this. I paid, and this was in I think 2018 when I was just like all in a Dragon Ball. I paid $230 aftermarket for that. I know, dude, but I'm like, I need to get it, and now like my collection, just like you guys, it's too much. In fact, Dragon Ball, SHF Dragon Ball is the most of one property that I have, and it's all in that closet behind me, still in their boxes, right?
Oh dang! Oh,
but it's
in the boxes, you can sell.
Yeah, I need to thin the herd, but I think I'm at a point now, and I kind of like this point where now I can just pick and choose which characters I can replace with what I think is a better version. I know it's a completely different figure. Like the Beast Deity stuff, like I was really impressed with the other Gokus that we got earlier this year. And this thing is massive, dude. And I just like that huge. Yeah, that guy, the quality is it's really good. It's surprisingly good. But I like the folded arms thing. Like I hope that they just release the folded arms thing, or a version that could fit on the SHF. That'd be cool. But
okay.
Dude, I really like this, and if it was available, I would have bought it for sure.
Keep your eyes peeled. If I see it, if they go up again, because I heard someone in a group was like, "Keep your eyes peeled, 5K."
What was the price on this?
Put your notifications on, and I'm like, "What? This guy knows some stuff." So I did do that. I did it. So
I better do it.
So if I see it, I'll
to Lago, every time he like reads a comment from someone online, it's in that voice.
Keep your eyes peeled. Prepare your wallets.
Yeah. 5K toys is coming for you.
Leave your wallet open.
Yeah. Chamba, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm with Lago in this in regards to like I don't need to replace this version of Broly because the one that Bandai did release those years ago. I love it. I mean,
Mhm.
if there's one thing I can change on that, it would be make the skirt piece to softer plastic, but they weren't really doing that back then.
Right.
But as far as the proportions and whatnot goes, that one to me nails it. This looks great, but if I were to actually get a different version of Broly, it would be something that is completely different. So if they plan on doing, say, the Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 3 version where it's got like the longer hair, these are all like make believe, what if versions of
Yeah.
the
Or the
character,
or the powered down version.
or the powered down. See, if they made the powered down version
I
where
would be
it's
tempted
Oh,
to
the
yeah.
get
slimmer
that.
body, that's the
Yeah.
one that I would get.
But I
Because
think,
that's the one that Bandai has made.
I think there's a chance that Bandai might make that.
Oh,
you know?
dude. Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
the Super Saiyan 3 or the Super Saiyan 4, there's no
No.
way.
They'll never
Yeah.
make those. Exactly. Those are all the what if, style
Mhm.
characters.
Mm.
It is interesting though, because if they do the Super Saiyan 4 with the fur body, will it match that beast head? And
It's the
the
beast
wolf
head.
head that it comes with, right?
It's just
But the
beast
problem
head
would
doesn't
be,
match
right?
anything,
It's the
man.
beast head.
Not- you didn't even paint it. Like there's
That's
just
what I'm saying. I was gonna
it's
say that. I'm
raw
like,
plastic,
it looks
man.
neat on the render, but you're gonna get it's like, wow, look at
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
paperweight. It's amazing.
yeah.
I'm gonna
You have
use
to
it as
paint
an
it yourself.
eraser, and it's not gonna rub
Yeah.
anything. It's just gonna smudge everything. But
but to be honest, like they showed it with like the robe on and everything. It looked pretty sick.
Right.
Like
Oh,
had,
yeah,
like,
it looked
right?
good.
Looked really cool.
I
Yeah.
was like,
but you're not gonna display a Broly
yeah,
with,
yeah.
with a gray beast head and a
Hey, what
black
if somebody
cloak.
bought it just
the
for
beast
the
head.
beast?
Just for that? It's like on a buy sell trade. It's like, does anyone want these Broly head sculpts? I don't need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. What was the price point on this thing?
I think it wasn't that bad. I think it was like a $40 deposit, and then like I think it was 70. I can't.
What? It's ridiculous. But
Yeah.
I mean, Mario,
can
they
do
can do
that.
this because
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's
it's
true.
KO, dude. In a sense, it's not even it's third party in a sense, but it's also not because it's
Actually, wasn't the original SHF retail price like 70 around that price too?
yeah, it
Something
was
like
cheap.
that, yeah.
It was
Yep.
cheap.
I feel
But that-
even
but
worse
that-
now.
That thing was ahead of its time.
You paid 3 times more.
I know, man. I've
Like
spent
that,
more on less.
I know.
that
It's just
nowadays would be like $160 on premium Bandai.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
130. 130.
pay for it.
How much was King Cold?
That was expensive, man.
130.
Yeah,
Was it 130?
Yeah,
I thought it was like 130, wasn't it?
130. Yeah.
Yeah. Which isn't bad.
No,
But yeah,
not at all.
this looks great. I'm curious to see what their the what if versions look like, the Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 3, and maybe we'll see. At this point, I'm like, it's a what if. I don't care. It's like fan art at that point. I'm like, just give me the stuff that appeared in the source material.
Dragon Ball Heroes. Dragon Ball.
I'm not a Dragon Ball Heroes
everything
guy.
happened.
Toriyama did nothing in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this looks interesting, but I literally have the two versions, like both versions of the Brawly
okay.
in SHF. Like I've got the
Yeah.
what is it, the Comic-Con version and the regular
Mhm.
version. So like I saw this, I was like, oh, that's cool for people that missed out on it. Like, this is definitely neat for the people that missed out. You can, get a Broly. So
There was like 3 versions, right, of the same one. There was
I think so.
regular
yeah.
release, then there was a movie 2 repaint, and then there was just like this Xenoverse repaint or something like that would have those
Yeah.
English.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the first original one and then the first repaint. And I don't think by the third one I was like, yeah, I don't need that one. So
That first repaint goes for a lot. So if you
Yeah, it's
How
'cause
much is
it's
the
hair-
original go for?
I know I don't know if it's a repaint or the original, but some of them are going for like $400. Now with this coming out, they're gonna probably drop.
Mhm.
Really? Wouldn't somebody want the original one?
Yes, yes, they
You're
will.
gonna see a lot of people unload them. They're gonna be like,
Wow.
oh, I get the updated look,
Should I sell mine?
You can do a profit.
I mean,
I
you probably
would.
should have
I
earlier,
mean,
but
are you into it? Are you really into it? If you're really into it, keep it. But if you're not, if it's in your closet, I would sell it.
Yeah.
I think your question, Chamba brought it up, is so he has all that hip articulation obscured. Now, did they come with? Do they now come with softer durometer on their plastic? So it gives them a
it's
little.
yeah. Oh, well, on the original one, there are like hinges. There's
Hinges,
joints
yeah.
where you can actually, so you don't lose articulation. It just doesn't look as good, I suppose, because the parts are, yeah. just harder plastic. But the newer ones, like newer SH figure arts, they do a lot more softer plastics for the most part, and they probably would have done that with this one had they did it now.
Yeah. So this is an easy pass for me. But for the people that need a brawly, it's kind of the perfect thing. It's like, okay, cool. I don't want to spend upwards to or up to $400 for it. So yeah, the $70 is definitely a great deal. It's not official, but it still works.
Here's the original.
That's the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that thing. Look at that. Look at those shoulders.
Yep.
Yeah, those are shoulders.
get out of
baby.
Yeah, those are shoulders.
Shoulders,
And
man.
look at like
That's it.
the shading and everything they
Yeah.
added.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I like the first recolor one because his hair is more green.
It's the
Mhm.
greener, yeah. This is
Yeah.
more like the first movie, whereas
Yeah.
the yellow.
Yep.
The second movie, he had more of a green tint.
Yep.
Look at that
I
back.
love that. I love that figure.
Such a cool figure, yeah. I love it.
Heck yeah.
That's why I bought it. I just thought, I was like, wow, he has a really good presence as an action figure in general.
Jeez.
Unfair.
Yeah.
Put him down. Leave him alone.
I have scissors.
All right. Well, we are about out of time for today. So I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up on the way out. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and we thank you for that. Is there anything else we want to add before we wrap it up, gentlemen?
Cheers for watching.
No.
Not all at once.
Thanks for hopping on, Junior.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Junior.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for
Oh,
joining us.
Wait, what's the creepy peace sign?
Oh man.
Oh, it's
It's
it's a
Chamba
Kotobukiya
off the hand.
artist.
it's funny.
After that is
I was doing my order for my supplies for next year for my art class, and I was like, let me see if they have this in the catalog. I was looking.
Yeah.
Did they?
that's
Dude,
so
if
cool.
They
if they
did.
do it, this thing is phenomenal.
I was looking for body coons or something. I was like,
Okay,
mannequins
yeah.
or something, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
just the wooden
We
ones.
spent 10 minutes ultimately passing on Mecha Godzilla. We could have talked about that in hand.
I already showed this stuff a couple.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's great.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Junior, as always, man, it's an open invite. Anytime you want to hop on. So you're more than welcome, sir.
Oh, thank you.
And where can we keep up with you, Junior?
You can't keep up with Augie.
Okay. You got it. Mario, how do we keep up with you?
You can follow me at 796 Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Vero, not Twitch. You can catch me on the first Tuesday of every week on Chatmigos. Assemble. Catch me on the first Thursday of every month on Toying Around channel, Unboxing Thursday, Enablers Edition, which is this Thursday, episode 200. See you then.
200.
Peace.
All right. Chamba, how do we keep up with you?
You can find me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toymigos Discord, on Chatmigos Assemble on Tuesday, then Adults Thursday, and it's Free Comic Book Day this Saturday. So if you're gonna go to your local comic shop,
The PSA.
pick up the Street Fighter versus Final Fight from Udon.
Ooh.
That's their comic this year.
Yes, I did the cover, and I've got it's like an anthology style comic, so there's like 24-ish pages with like split up between 4 people, 8 pages each. I've got the first story, but I also did the cover.
Very cool.
So yeah, go
That
pick it up.
cover is thick, Chamba.
Thank you.
And Lago.
You can find me on Instagram, Lago_figs. You can find me here on Tuesdays, and my YouTube channel. Some reviews here and there, some hunts. So check it out.
Lago Lad. Yep.
Yeah, go check it out. Go give him a sub and thumbs up all his videos.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for all
So
the
when you're
support.
done here, go over there, sub to Lago, and give him thumbs up on all his
Yeah,
videos.
check out his reviews. He's reviewing.
Yes.
He's reviewed the nacelle biker mice from us.
Yeah, I have
Yes.
one more to go. That's going to come out maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So
Nice.
All right. And don't worry, figure of the month is still coming. We ran into a couple snafus, but it will be out. I'm gonna say this week. I'm gonna say this week. So stay tuned for that. You can check me out, Chenny180 on Instagram, Toymigos Instagram. Every Tuesday night here, every Thursday night, they're not dolls. Check out the Toymigos Facebook group. Check out the Toymigos Facebook. Check out Toymigos Discord. and check out the Jaded Toys Street Fighter Facebook group. So with all that being said, thank you everybody so much. As always, I am Cheney180.
I'm Lago Figs.
I'm Chamba.
I'm 796.
Now, Mr. Junior.
And Chatmigos. Oh,
Jumbo.